Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, March 8th. The Ministry of Education says preparations are on track to accommodate this year's Grade 6 Achievement Test, GSAT, next week. 39,109 students will do mathematics and social studies on Thursday, March 16, and write the language arts, communication task, and science papers on Friday, March 17. The examinations will be administered in 1,090 centers across the island.
Test materials are currently being packaged to be dispatched to the regions based on a schedule. All regions will distribute to schools on Wednesday, March 15th, 2017.
The Education Minister was addressing a press briefing on Tuesday. He revealed that presiding examiners and invigilators had already received training, while monitors were being recruited. They will be trained to give support to the ministry core personnel, who will also be engaged in monitoring. Special support is being put in place to accommodate students with special needs, and Minister Reid says procedures are being put in place to prevent the leaking of test papers.
Unannounced visits to the printing facilities are being conducted. Examination papers are stored in a vault. Packaging of examination materials is done in a sterile area under strict supervision.
The National Security Ministry says arrangements have been put in place to receive the Jamaican nationals being deported today from the United Kingdom. Having exhausted all legal avenues of appeal in the United Kingdom, with the support of Jamaica's consular services in London, the Jamaican citizens are being returned to the island on a chartered flight from the United Kingdom. Arrangements for their reintegration are being made by the National Security and Foreign Affairs Ministries in collaboration with the British High Commission and at least one local voluntary organization. Among other things, a processing facility has been established at the JCF Mobile Reserve, and a case manager has been assigned to assist in the reintegration process. A special publication titled Coming Home to Jamaica will be presented to the returning Jamaicans. It contains useful information on how to reintegrate in the island. The returned citizens and their relatives can also call the National Organization of Deported Migrants with queries on how to access additional support and social services. In the meantime, the Foreign Affairs Ministry says it remains available to assist in resolving the concerns of Jamaicans in the diaspora regarding this and other deportation exercises. Government is looking to expand the mandate of the National Health Fund, NHF, to provide other health service support. The NHF provides medication subsidy to persons who can't afford health care. But Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says government is looking to expand that role.
So in the months to come, and I would say in the years to come, the NHF's mandate will be expanded to include providing other types of services. Diagnostic services, for example, when you have to now use different types of equipment to determine what exactly is the condition that you have.
The Health Minister was speaking at the recent Kingston launch of the Public-Private Pharmacy Partnership Program. It allows persons to fill prescriptions received in public health facilities at select private pharmacies. This will free up the demand on drug-serve pharmacies and ultimately reduce the waiting time for patients. Dr. Tufton says the partnership, which was piloted in Maypen, has resulted in increased efficiency in delivering pharmaceutical drugs. The National Works Agency, NWA, has advanced preparation work to widen the Barbican Road corridor to reduce congestion and improve traffic flow. Communication and Customer Services Manager at the NWA, Stephen Shaw, tells JIS News that efforts to acquire 27 parcels of land to clear the way for the roadworks is progressing.
We have already completed the process for about 19 of those. We are in discussions with the National Land Agency as it relates to the other 8 or so. We are looking at a timeline of somewhere in April for all of these acquisitions to be completed.
Over a kilometer of roadway will be widened between the traffic signals at the Russell Heights intersection to the foot of Jacks Hill by Jacks Hill Road. This will facilitate 4 lanes of traffic, and construction is expected to begin in May. Government is developing a missing child risk assessment tool as part of measures to cut the number of youngsters who go missing from home each year. The tool, which is targeted at parents, is being developed by the Victim Services Division in the Ministry of Justice.
And with the self-reporting tool, it's called a Missing Child Risk Assessment Tool, you will be able to identify those areas in your child's life when they are most vulnerable, whether it is the hours or the time or when they are in the presence of, with a view to tighten up the security around each child.
The director of the division was speaking on JIS TV's Issues and Answers program. For the full interview with Reverend Bailey, please tune in to Jamaica Magazine this Sunday on this station. And finally, Commissioner of Corrections Ina Hunter is urging parents to be more watchful of their children to help prevent misbehavior and reduce violent crimes.
It is important that parents know the warning signs, what to look for when their children are in need. Because the children who come to us are not necessarily bad children. They would have gone astray, or there would not have been the intervention that would have saved them from coming to us.
Commissioner Hunter was speaking at a recent JIS think tank. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.